Are you sure you're free? What else would I be doing?
Hey there guys, this is Jeff aka 11 Bronson back here today with yet another collection update video. For the month of February 2024, the second month of the new year has passed. And we've had a couple of pickups, not all too many, just a small little stack. First and foremost, I do want to thank each and everyone who have congratulated me on my birthday, which was February 2nd. Got a lot of great birthday wishes from a lot of you guys, and I really truly appreciate each and every one of you who well took the time to write in happy birthday birthday message for me. I really appreciate it. I had a good one celebrating, had a good cake. I'm gonna need a lot of days in the gym to work off again, but anyway, let's go to the pickups for February 2024. Now first I'm gonna show this. As you may or may not know, I am a bit of a gamer as well as a movie fan. I do appreciate a good, well-told game and everything, a well-made game. And I actually picked up this one in the physical media shop for about 20 to 25 euros. Free games, the Mafia trilogy. I already had this on my PS5, sort of had the digital versions of it, but I figured, this sort of a cool digipack sort of collection of all free games on disc. I figured, why not? Why not? I love these games, the Mafia games, and I might stream these or stream at least the first one on the channel now in March, because my buddy Gareth Video Tasties has declared it, if I can talk, Mop March. And of course, on February 26th, I did a live stream with Dan's Movie Cave, Eastwood for Life fan Carlos, and special guest Andy from Forgotten World of Movies, where we discussed mob movies, and it got me all into the gangster and mob films again. And these games, are a perfect sort of companion piece as well. So I might play the first Mafia game on the channel. Just gonna show you quickly. Like I said, it's a cool little a digipack. Folds out like this, and then you get the games right there: Mafia 1 Definitive Edition, Mafia 2 Definitive Edition, and Mafia 3 Definitive Edition. Mafia 2 is actually my favorite of the three. Mafia 1, I never played the original one. I've only played the Definitive Edition, which is sort of the remake of the first one, from the ground up remade, which it's a really cool game. Mafia 3, it has a lot of shortcomings, but I do still enjoy it somewhat. But yeah, Mafia Trilogy. Let's move over to DVDs. Now, these are not official DVDs. These are high seas DVDs or bootleg DVDs. The reason for these bootlegs, well, they're only about, $10 a piece. You get covers and everything with it. And these movies aren't available in an English audio version, on an official release anywhere. So that's why I opted for these bootlegs of spaghetti westerns and Eurocrime movies. I love those two genres. Now, this movie here, I do have the original official DVD of it, but it only has German and Italian audio. But I wanted a version of the film with English audio. And so I got this on bootleg, $7 on the Red, or $7 to Kill is another title for it, with Anthony Stefan, the great Fernando Sancho, also with, what's her name from Django? Loredana Nucciak, she's in this, who played Maria in the original Django. Like I said, this company Trash Palace. They give you these covers. They even, well, even though it is minimal, they even have a printed disc. It's minimal, but still, until this movie gets an official English language DVD or Blu-ray, preferably Blu-ray, of course, release. This is my way of watching it with an English audio. Like I said, I have the official DVD of it with German and Italian audio, but again, I do prefer my spaghetti westerns because they take place in the Wild West. They take place in the cowboy era. It would be weird if they spoke German or Italian. So I prefer it in English, really. I really do. So that's why I picked this one up. And same with this one. This one doesn't have an official English language release. You can find this movie on YouTube, but I wanted a physical copy of it. It's Pistol Smoke. They call him Cemetery, or they call him Cemetery, or Bullet for a Stranger is another title, with Gianni Gargo and William Berger. More of a sort of spaghetti western comedy, but I did enjoy this one for what it was. Again, minimal, but you do get disc art. They are of course purple discs, you know, burned on demand. But you know, I've not experienced any issues with these with these bootlegs so far. They played fantastically in my player, so yeah. And this one, you can get a official DVD of it with an English audio, but good luck finding it. I have been looking for it for 2 years. I haven't been able to find it. I saw that this website has it, so I ordered it off there. It's Franco Nero and Anthony Quinn and Dev Smith and Johnny Ayres. You can get a Spanish DVD of it called Los Amigos, which has English audio on it, but like I said, good luck finding that anywhere. So until I do find it someday, this will be my copy. Yeah, Dev Smith and Johnny Ayres right there. Again, the covers and everything, they're minimal, but still you have a cover with it and everything. You know, it's a, you know, decent effort for bootlegs, I would say. Now we move over to some Eurocrimes. If you guys have seen my Eurocrime collection video, you will have seen these ones, but again, these don't have any English audio releases on DVD. This one here, Maurizio Merli and Violent Rome, fantastic movie, also with Richard Conti, directed by, I'm gonna butcher this probably, Marino Girolami, who was actually the father of Enzo G. Castellari. So yeah, Violent Rome, fantastic Eurocrime, I absolutely love it. This one I preferred maybe a little bit more, Violent Naples. This one is directed by Umberto Lenzi, again with Maurizio Merli and John Saxon, who's been in a lot of these Eurocrime movies. So yeah, there you go. Can show you, again, minimal cover, but still, you know, you have some art or, well, something on the disc. It's not a blank disc. So yeah, Violent Naples. Next up is a Eurocrime. I'm gonna have to cover this up because there's boobs there. Violent in Rome, I want to say. No, Terror in Rome, with Anthony Sabato, directed by two people actually, Massimo Falassati and Sergio Grieco, one of them two, 1975. This one is actually, the print is taken from a Dutch VHS with Dutch subtitles. So this one is actually probably the only Eurocrime movie in my collection which has Dutch subtitles. But you know, it's a decent transfer, decent VHS rip. Again, until, you know, we get the day where this gets an official release, this will suffice for me, honestly. It was a pretty violent movie. The title for it doesn't lie, Terror in Rome, and it's also known as Violence for Kicks. Yeah, Violence for Kicks, great title. This one, again, no English audio release. It's a fantastic movie I found. The long arm of The Godfather with Peter Lee Lawrence and Adolfo Celli, who played the bad guy in the James Bond film Thunderball, and Erica Blank in this one as well. And yeah, Peter Lee Lawrence, more known for spaghetti westerns. This is one of the few, if not the only, Eurocrime movie he's done, and I thought this was a pretty decent, solid Eurocrime movie. So yeah, this one I can't believe has an official release because it stars one of the fantastic, you know, most wonderful actors who appeared in these Italian genres, Lee Van Cleef, and of course Angel Eyes from The Good, the Bad, and the Uglies. They appear in tons of spaghetti westerns. I think he did 3 or 4 Eurocrime movies. This is one of them, and none of the Eurocrime movies that he is in have an official English language release, which is a shame. But this bootleg does have an English audio track on it. And yeah, Mean Frank and Crazy Tony, also with the lovely Edwige Finesse, who's more known for her giallo work. But yeah, I can't believe that none of the Lee Van Cleef ones are available officially. That definitely has to change because Van Cleef is awesome. This movie was pretty dope, so yeah. Next up, I have 2 with Ursula Andress. This one here, State Line Motel, Ursula Andress, Fabio Testi, and Eli Wallach, who also did a couple of the Eurocrime films after he did spaghetti westerns. And this one didn't have the best transfer. It was a decent enough transfer, but it had English audio and everything, which is of course what it the main thing for me. And yeah, Ursula Andress, not afraid to show a bit of skin in her movies, as she also does in this one. And definitely she does in the next one, which I will upgrade to an official one, because since I've ordered this, an official release of this one has come out with English audio by Raro Video in the US. They put out a shiny new Blu-ray of it. But yeah, Loaded Guns, which is more of a crime caper comedy. It's a comedy. Slapstick comedy. And usually I'm not a fan of this, but this movie actually had me chuckling and laughing at a few places. I don't know, maybe it caught me in the right mood, but or maybe Miss Undress or Andress, maybe she helped because she does, bear quite a bit of skin in this one, but also the great Woody Strode, who, Woody Strode, always great to see him. Yeah, Loaded Guns by Fernando De Leo, believe it or not. So, yeah. And that's it for the bootlegs. Let's move over to some official Blu-ray releases. Picked up one movie for my Sean Connery collection. It's First Night, German Blu-ray, also with Richard Gere and what's her name, Julia Ormond. Yes, Sean Connery, Arthur of Camelot. Yeah, sort of a period, a period movie, in the time of King Arthur and the Round Table and stuff. I like this movie. I've watched it once before, and this was my first time, of course, owning and watching it on the disc here. And I gotta say, I love this movie. Maybe I'm biased because I just fucking love Sean Connery that much. Sean Connery, one of my favorite actors. Absolutely love that guy and everything he does. But yeah, First Night. This one was missing from my Connery collection, and now it has been added. So yeah, and here's one for my Bruce Willis collection. Actually, this movie sort of came up when we did the watch party on Die Hard last month in January, when I did that with Gareth Video Tasties and Dan's Movie Cave popped up for a special surprise. That was a good stream. I really had a lot of fun. But this movie came up. I think somebody in the comments brought it up, and we sort of discussed it a little bit. Striking Distance, Bruce Willis and Sarah Jessica Parker, serial killer, cop thriller. Last time I watched it was on a VHS. I still have the VHS of this, and I never upgraded it. But thanks to the comment section bring this movie up as a very underrated Bruce Willis movie, which I definitely agree with after watching it again. Anyway, it sort of stayed in my brain. And then when I was browsing my the shop in Germany where I go to for my physical media pickups occasionally. I don't go there every single week or month or whatever, but whenever I do, I was browsing and I saw this and I was like, hey, you're coming with me, because it's been such a long time since I watched this film, and I rewatched it actually last night, and I absolutely enjoyed this movie. This is very, very underrated. Very underrated Bruce Willis movie. Even Sarah Jessica Parker, who I'm not the biggest fan of, I didn't mind her in this movie. So yeah. And then I picked up a 1940s Western with Henry Fonda, The Oxbow Incident, and Anthony Quinn. I picked this up because we will be covering this on the Westerns for Life podcast, which of course is the podcast I'm doing with Carlos, Eastwood for Life, and Dan's Movie Cave. We will be covering this movie on the podcast, coming in an episode very, very soon. So yeah, look forward for that one. So I'm not going to talk too much about it, but yeah, The Oxbow Incident. And then a official Eurocrime release of a double feature, two movies, Weapons of Death and Special Cop in Action. Special Cop in Action is the third of a trilogy, actually, which I didn't know, but it's the third of a trilogy, which these two are the first of, Violent Rome and Violent Naples. And the third one is Special Cop in Action. Yeah, I didn't realize it was a trilogy, but it is sort of a loose trilogy, as much as the Daros movie is a trilogy, for example. And then yeah, you got a great second movie, and you also get a bonus movie, which I do already have, but you also get The Counselor with Thomas Melian on here in a sort of DVD quality. But it would still, it's pretty much 3 movies here in this collection, even though the third one isn't advertised, but that's under the special features. But yeah, this is put out by Dorado Films. Yeah, Dorado Films in the US, and they're region 3 Blu-rays. And I got this on eBay for a very good price. And it comes with a little booklet. Like I said, 2 discs. Oh no, they have the Counselor. The Counselor comes as a bonus DVD. There you go, with Thomas Melian and Martin Balsam. There you go, and then you have the double feature on there. So yeah, there you go. Weapons of Death, which Weapons of Death is with Leonard Mann, Evelyn Stewart, and Henry Silva. Henry Silva appeared in a lot of these Eurocrimes. So there you go, and those were my official Blu-rays. Well, I have to say official because I started off with bootlegs. And now we have my little 4K collector's edition sets that I ordered from Arrow, and I actually was very surprised to find that this one was still available on the Arrow website. The 4K collector's edition of Deep Red. I have the collector's edition on Blu-ray, which I got thanks to Carlos, he's a Fly fan. But I love this movie so much, I figured I have to upgrade it to the 4K, and the collector's edition wasn't that expensive, so I was like, yeah, let's get Deep Red 4K on the collector set, because I love this movie so much, like I said. So yeah, there you go. There's there's your cover, Deep Red on 4K, and yeah, this is, oh yeah, you get both cuts of the movie on 4K. Yeah, there you go. And the postcards, I think these are the same ones that come with the Blu-ray collector set. I do think the poster is different, because of course Arrow does give you a poster with these. Yeah, the poster is different than the one in the Blu-ray collector set that I have. You get, if I can show it, you get this one, and the one that's on the box art, which is cool. I do always love that they give you the posters with it, and then the booklet. I think the contents are pretty much the same in the booklet, but they use a different art style and different pictures and stuff, so it's still different enough from the original Blu-ray collector set that they did. I know people sort of complain that they just reissue all their stuff. But honestly, for a movie like this, for example, in particular, I don't mind it as much. So yeah, Deep Red 4K Blu-ray collector set. And then last up, this is probably going to be already, I'm going to call it, for now anyway, this might very well be my release of the year. The Conan Chronicles, Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer in a cool, thick collector set box on 4K. Man, look at this. This is a beauty. This is a beautiful box. Beautiful, very, very thick. Nothing is gonna happen to that. That's a thick, sturdy box. And then yeah, contents, you get Conan the Barbarian. Look at the original poster art. Oh man, that's lovely. Conan the Barbarian on 4K. Right there. Also with some postcards. I'm not gonna remove those and show those. It's too much of a hassle. But yeah, you got your 4K discs. The special features are on a Blu-ray disc, which is region A locked, but thankfully I do have a region free Blu-ray player, and pretty much all the special features that are on here were on my previous Blu-ray releases. So yeah, yeah, Conan the Destroyer right there. Not as good as the first one, but I still enjoy the sequel a hell of a lot. Conan the Destroyer right there, with Grace Jones added into the mix. It's more child friendly and stuff, but I still, like I said, enjoy it. And then you get two amazing posters with it of both movies. Here's Conan the Destroyer, which if you flip it around, you got a cool picture there of Arnie. Man, I gotta somehow find a way to get some wall space and put one of these posters up, because I do love the Conan character and the two Conan films so much. I absolutely do. So yeah, here's the original Conan the Barbarian poster. And you flip that around, you get another cool picture of Arnold. Yeah, man, what a fantastic set. Like I said, I'm absolutely amazed. And then the booklet for both movies, look how thick that booklet is. That is a thick booklet. Yeah, I could show you, I could flip a little bit through this booklet, but I don't think it's coming up on camera as well as, maybe I should do a separate unboxing of it, sort of overview of it. But yeah, there's tons of videos of people doing that already, so who knows, maybe I will, but yeah. Yeah, crush your enemies! There's my Arnold impression, there you go, guys. Gotta do the full quote, don't I? Crush your enemies, see them doing before you, and hear the lamentation of the women. Yeah, man, I'm so amazed with this set. Like I said, Arrow has really, really knocked it out of the park with this one. I am absolutely chuffed to bits, as my UK friends would say, with this set, Conan Chronicles. You can also get the two films separately with separate collector's edition, like a collector's edition for the first one for the second one, but I went for the combo package for the big box, the big boy right here, with both of them. So yeah, man, I love these movies, and they look fantastic on 4K, I should add. I've only checked out the first one. I still have to check out the Conan the Destroyer, but the first one so far, if the second one is anything like the first one, quick transfer-wise, it's an absolute home run. to be honest. Like I said, the first one, it's my favorite. I love that movie. It's one of my favorite Arnold movies. It's definitely my top 10. Um, yeah, it's man, it's a great transfer, and I think it also has a Dolby Atmos track on it. I do want to check if I'm correct. It says Atmos here on the bottom, but the audio was excellent as well, and the music. I love the music in the Conan films by Basil Poledouris. I can never quite get that off the tongue, but yeah, fantastic. I could go on and on, but I love these movies. Just having that, that having been said, it's a fantastic set. And if you can still get it, I think they might have sold out on the Arrow side, but if you can still get it for a decent price somewhere, I would say pull the trigger because, again, this is a fantastic release. It's definitely already a contender for best releases of the year, and we're already in this. We're only in the third month of the new year, right? So yeah. Anyway, there you guys have it. Those were my pickups for the month of February 2024. Like I said, I had a great birthday. Thanks once again to everybody for the birthday wishes. Yeah, I treated myself to some movies, obviously. Actually, that Deep Red 4K edition and the bootlegs, they arrived on my birthday on February 2nd, so I had plenty of movie watching on that day. But there you go, that's the stack right there. So do hope you all enjoy it. Stay tuned for more content. Of course, there's more Al Pacino reviews coming up. I think the next one in the series is the review for 1995's Heat. Of course, a great Michael Mann film with Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Val Kilmer, which is the next review in the series. And then actually on Saturday, I'm going to drop that, of course, on a Friday, because all my Al Pacino reviews, they drop on a Friday. And actually on Saturday, which I think that's Saturday the 9th of March, I think the review is on the 8th. On the 9th of March, I'm going to be joining Gareth Video Tasties for a Heat watch party. So on Friday and Saturday, there's going to be some Heat content. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching as always. Do hope you're all well. Stay safe and healthy, and I will see you all in the next video. Keep punching. I will see you all soon.